college basketball season is in full swing. There's already been some crazy upsets, and now the new AP Top 25 is out, and it looks completely different. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Now, usually I do college football videos every single day, but today I'm doing a college basketball video. So, whether you want to agree with me, talk trash with me, or talk trash to me, I think you're going to enjoy this channel. If the first few weeks of college basketball is any indication of how the season is going to go, man, buckle up. It's going to be a crazy one. We've already had some wild upsets and some nail biters. What else would you expect from college basketball? Here we go. Let's look at the new AP Top 25. Number 1, still Gonzaga. This week they have 57 first place votes. They're 2-0. They had a good win over number 6 Kansas, 102-90. Very decisive. They definitely look like the number 1 team. And a win against Auburn, 90-67. Number 2, Baylor. They got 6 first place votes. They're 2-0 with wins over Louisiana and Washington. Watch out for Baylor in the Big 12. Number 3, Iowa. Personally, I didn't see Iowa being this far up this early, but they are. They're 2-0 with wins over North Carolina Central and Southern. They will be tested in the near future. Number 4, Wisconsin. They're also 2-0, and they have wins over Eastern Illinois and Arkansas Pine Bluff. I can't wait for the game between Iowa and Wisconsin. Should be a good one. Number 5, Illinois. 3 Big Ten teams in a row in the top 5. They're 3-0. They have wins over North Carolina A&T, Chicago State, and a nail-biter against Ohio. Number 6 is Duke. I was wondering when that name was going to pop up. They're 1-0. They rose 3 spots. They beat Coppin State by 10 points. That doesn't impress me. Number 7, Kansas. They're 1-1. But their loss was to the number 1 ranked Gonzaga, and it was a 12-point loss, so not total humiliation, but very decisive, and a win over St. Joseph's, so they fell just 1 spot. Number 8, Michigan State. They're 2-0. They rise 5 spots. They beat Eastern Michigan and Notre Dame. So Michigan State, Kansas, Duke, and another team that I'll mention in the future, Kentucky, will all be tested against each other today. I'm going to talk about that later. Number 9, Creighton. They're 1-0. They rose 2 spots with a win over North Dakota State. Number 10, Houston. Houston's actually looking really good. They're 3-0. They have wins over Lamar, Boise State, and 14th ranked Texas Tech. So they rose 7 spots. And one of the teams that they jumped, number 11, West Virginia. 3-0. A couple of those games I was kind of, doesn't look good as what I thought they would, but they got the win and they will get better. They have wins over South Dakota State, VCU, and Western Kentucky. I'll take it. Number 12, Villanova. They are 2-1. They fell 9 spots. They were ranked number 3 with wins over Boston College and number 18, Arizona State. But they lost to Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech. Keep your eyes on the Hokies in the ACC. Number 13, Tennessee. They fell a spot. They had to cancel some games and postpone some games. They haven't played yet. Fell 1 spot, having some COVID issues. West Virginia actually had to replace Tennessee in one of the invitationals and will take on Gonzaga in Tennessee's place. Number 14, North Carolina. They're 2-0. They rose 2 spots. They have wins over College of Charleston and UNLV. Number 15, Virginia, a big faller. They had a win over Towson, but then they got upset by San Francisco by 1 point. They fell 11 spots. Number 16, Virginia Tech. They're 3-0, and they look dangerous. Now, it says they rose 10 spots, but really they weren't ranked, so it's not really 10 spots. It's from non-ranked to number 16. 3-0 with wins over Radford, a great win over number 3, Villanova, and a win over South Florida. Look out for Virginia Tech. They're making some noise already. Number 17, Texas Tech. They fell 3 spots. They're 2-1. Wins over Northwestern State, Sam Houston State, but then lost to number 17, Houston, and that's why Houston took the jump that they did. And Texas Tech fell. Not a big fall, but 3 spots. Also, number 17, that's right, there's a tie. And they're both Big 12 teams. Texas, they're 2-0 with wins over Rio Grande Valley and Davidson. Number 19, Richmond. They're 2-0 with wins over Morehead State and a big win over number 10, Kentucky. And that brings me to number 20, Kentucky. They fell 10 spots. They're 1-1. They also beat Morehead State, but they lost to Richmond, who is ranked one spot above them. They will be tested tonight in one of the two matchups between top 20 teams. Number 21, Oregon. Didn't get to play, had to postpone Eastern Washington. They fall one spot. Number 22, Florida State. They haven't gotten to play either. They had to postpone Gardner-Webb. Number 23, Ohio State. They were non-ranked, so they jump, 3 spots. They're 2-0 with wins over Illinois State and UMass Lowell. I've never heard of UMass Lowell, but they exist. Number 24, Rutgers. They jump out of non-ranked into the top 25. They're 3-0 with wins over Sacred Heart, Farley Dickinson, and Hofstra. So Rutgers are on a little bit of a roll as well. Number 25, Arizona State. They're 2-1. They fell 7 spots. They had a win over Rhode Island and a win over Houston Baptist, but they did lose to what was then number 3, Villanova, who lost to Virginia Tech. Two teams that dropped out of the top 25. Well, number 25, Michigan. It's kind of a head-scratcher, though, because they didn't lose. They won against Bowling Green State, and they won against Oakland in overtime. So I guess it was the way they looked in their wins. I don't know. Also falling out of the rankings, number 22, UCLA. They actually do have a loss. They lost to San Diego State, so they're out of the top 25. So there's some interesting matchups this evening. Number 8, Michigan State against number 6, Duke. Duke is a 3-point favorite. I'm going to take Michigan State. Duke did not look impressive at all against Coppin State, but you never know. I just don't like the way they looked. Next matchup, number 7, Kansas against number 20, Kentucky. This is a tough one because Kentucky lost to Richmond and Kansas lost to Gonzaga, but it was a 12-point loss. Kansas is the 4.5-point favorite, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kentucky won this game. But I'll take Kansas and lay the 4.5. I think they win by 6-7 points, something like that. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.